Hey everybody, good morning. Just taking a stroll with Freddie. Look at him, he looks so cute. Freddie, what are you doing? Huh? He's such a good boy. I love my dog. He's so cute. Anyways, yeah, so today's gonna be another exciting day in the life of Timmy. Going to work. Yesterday got my ass handed to me. Let me tell you what, working in a kitchen in a central part of town on the 3rd of July, 4th of July, because in Burlington, Vermont, fireworks are celebrated on the 3rd of July. Go figure. It's Burlington. It's Vermont. So we were busy as hell yesterday. Got my ass handed to me. Hoy vey. Now I gotta go in today in like an hour and basically make everything in the kitchen from scratch. Kitchen's empty as all hell. But, okay, let me get to the important part of this video. I came across a lot of interesting information about Hillary Clinton. Now, she's going to be a big topic of discussion for the next few months. She could be a next big topic of discussion for the next 8 years, depending on how things go. But as each passing day goes, I'm becoming more and more assured that she's going to get indicted. She's going to get indicted. Here's the reasons why. One, she's been blatantly lying to the public the whole time. I'm not sure if any of you can recall this, but about a year ago, she had a news conference where a news reporter asked her, "Did you wipe your server clean?" Talking about the server she had installed in her own home for her emails. And then she was like, "What, you mean like with a cloth?" Being totally condescending and acting like she didn't know what wiping a server is. Alright, if you used any bit of technology since the 1990s, you know what a server is, and you've heard the term wiping a fucking server. Alright, so her playing stupid, her being a lawyer, she's a freaking graduate of Yale or Harvard, I think, or maybe it was a Princeton. I don't know, it was one of the three. It's where she met Bill. She's a high-class lawyer. She's a very smart lady. So her not knowing what wiping a server means, give me a fucking break. That should have been a public's first clue she was lying. Secondly, she hasn't had a press conference in over 200 days. Has 200 days without opening herself up to the scrutiny of the press. Think about that for a second. 200 days without answering a single question from a reporter on the record. I wonder why that is. Oh, and okay, and let's be fair, to be fair about things, Bernie Sanders hasn't had a press conference in a week, and Donald Trump, it's been about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks since he's had a press conference. But Hillary Clinton, 200 days. That's a third, more than 2/3 of a year right there. About 2/3 of a year. Not a single fucking press conference to open herself up to the scrutiny of reporters, to the public press. Mrs. Clinton, why did you lie about the emails? Mrs. Clinton, they're saying you broke the rules. What are your thoughts on this? Mrs. Clinton, you're probably going to get indicted. What are your thoughts on this? No. Her team has been all spin, 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 spin. They spin so much, it's like watching that website, meetspin.com. You spin me right now, baby, right now. Don't look that up. Alright, anyways, so maybe it's taken down. It's a really old site. I'm not saying the website's name again either. It's really perverted. Yeah, look at my dog, he's cute. We're out taking our morning stroll, just doing what we normally do, being ourselves. I gotta go to work very soon. But the moral of the story is with Hillary Clinton, the evidence is mounting against her. And this whole thing about her being the presumptive nominee, there's nothing to presume. The superdelegates don't vote until the convention. And while it is unprecedented that over 400 superdelegates did pledge themselves to her, so-called before a single vote was cast in the primaries, and that's how she's been ahead of Bernie Sanders this whole time. All right. Yeah, even if you took away all the super delegates, she'd still be beating Bernie Sanders by like 15, 17% of the vote or something like that. We got to think about rigged election processes in various states, voter turnout problems, voting machine problems, the voter purge in New York City. California, I heard there was some shady shit going down there. So, and the caucus, to the Iowa caucus, I think honestly, personally, someone cooked the books on that to give her the 46.9% win over Bernie's 46.6%. I don't know, something stupid. It's just, boy, Iowa, you gave me a sigh of relief. If you cannot smell fraud, nope, I'll shut my phone there. Sorry, folks. If you cannot smell fraud, if you cannot smell fucking shit from this whole presidential election process, you're brain dead. You're absolutely sleeping through this whole fucking election cycle. We live in a democracy. We live in the United States of America. And right now, the presumptive number one contender for the Democratic nomination is being investigated by a dozen FBI agents. She was interrogated on July 2nd for 3.5 hours along with her staff. If that was you or I, we'd be going to jail. We'd be getting charged. We'd be fired from our jobs. Let's just be real about that for a second. And here she sits. And then we got Chuck Todd on MSNBC. You know, Chuck Todd the other day said on Morning Joe, oh, at this point in the game, I don't even think she could be confirmed Attorney General. So if you don't even have the trust to be appointed by a president, to be a cabinet member, how the fuck can you be president? It's just beyond I just don't get it. I don't get it. And for all you Hillary Clinton supporters out there, because I'm not one of them, I've been Bernie since day one. I'm proud of it. I'm always Bernie, still Sanders. Okay. For all you Hillary Clinton lovers out there, I want you to answer me one question. One fucking question, okay? What is one policy position that you absolutely adore of hers that she came up with by herself and that Bernie Sanders did not talk about first during this campaign cycle? The I'm with her people. Tell me. Put it in the comment section. What is the one policy position that Hillary Clinton has that Bernie Sanders didn't mention or come up with first that you adore about her? That makes you go, I love Hillary. Because all these people who are voting for her just because of the fact that she's a female drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. I would love to have a female president someday. I'm a gay man. I would love to have a gay president someday. But for fuck's sake, people, we got a woman with a history of ethics problems. We got a woman who is a pathological liar. We got a woman who plays with the elite and the wealthy and does not give two fucks about you or I. And she is a presumptive nominee for the Big Tent Democratic Party. The party is supposed to represent all the people in the United States of America. The party is supposed to be pushing back against the Republicans and their special interests. And right now they got a rogue presumptive nominee too in Donald Trump. What the fuck has this country come to? When you have to choose between two evils. You know, the lesser of two evils. Either the liar and the criminal, or the fucking other pathological liar, maybe possibly criminal with mob ties. Oh, and he's a millionaire, whatever. It's however you look at the books that are cooked anyways. I once heard Jesse Ventura say something. I've always remembered it because I think it's very true. And this is something Governor Jesse Ventura said he got from his dad. And his dad said all politicians are crooks because who else would pay $1 million to get a job that only pays $100,000? Can you tell me that? Can you answer me that question? Huh? Huh? Jesse Ventura, for all the crazy, wacky ideas some people think he has, the man does have some good points. Very valid good points. And no, this is not an endorsement of Alex Jones or conspiracy theories or anything like that. Just a quote from a former governor, independent governor, who won the popular vote because of a popular movement he did in his state back in the 90s. And guess what? He beat the special interest. He beat the lobbyists. And the governor even said himself when he was first elected, the CIA came right to the State House and they asked him, how did you do it? How did you beat us? How did you beat all that money of the lobbyists and the special interest? And Jesse Ventura said it was simple. I talked to the people. I told them I told them the truth. I asked them their opinions. I gave them mine. And they swore me in the office. See, under the Constitution, the president is supposed to have the full faith of the people. The president is supposed to uphold and defend the Constitution and protect it from enemies, foreign and domestic. Enemies, foreign and domestic. Benghazi was foreign, but we had people that were domestic. I don't know. Just some thoughts for the day. Alright, well, have a good day, everyone. I'll talk to you later.